Hey guys, it's Rebecca for Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, and welcome to my channel, Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, where I make wreaths and all things home decor, and I show you how I do it all. So today we're going to be making a cute skeleton swag, and we're going to be using some non-conventional Halloween colors. So these bright pink and bright green skeletons, and we're gonna make a swag for our door. So let's get started. We're gonna use a painter stick. This is, I think, a 21-inch painter stick. You can get this from any hardware store. I'll have a link to Amazon if you're an Amazon shopper like me. I don't like to leave my house. Where you can get your supplies, okay? Let's get some chenille stems. We are going to need 15 chenille stems, okay? And because I am doing hot pink and hot green skulls, I'm going to use some black Deco Mesh and this cute pink and green Deco Mesh. And I think this is probably from the Easter collection that I have just stored up in there. So, all right guys, let's get started. Let's get our chenille stems and just ready to go. And on our painter stick, we're gonna use 3 fingers at the edge, 3 fingers at this edge, and that's gonna be our measurement. Very precise, right? So we use 3 fingers, and where those 3 fingers end, I'm going to put a chenille stem. And I'm gonna tie that into place like so. And so it's gonna look like this. And I'm gonna do that 2 more times. And you see how this one's right here in the center? I'm gonna have one pointing out towards my left and one towards my right in the same exact spot. And these are gonna serve as our little legs to hold our Deco Mesh. So if you guys have tried to shop around for swags or to make a swag, the bases are very, very expensive. They're more expensive than the wreaths. So that's why swags sell for a little bit more expensive, because the base is expensive. So I figured a way to still make a full, nice covered base at a fraction of the cost. These cost you like what, $3, you know, for 3 of them. They're not very pricey, so you can still have a beautiful, beautiful swag and still have it be full for a fraction of the cost of the big swags. So if you guys hear that, that's my children. They're upstairs. It is movie night. My husband's with them, and I'm down here crafting. So I'm not in my normal craft room, which is right there, because I'm in Texas and it's hot. We don't believe in fall until like winter time. So it's just too darn hot in there. So I just stepped over here right next to the garage where I have some AC, and I can stay cool and not get dehydrated when I craft. So that's why you guys see a different background. You're in my house. Okay, so far we have 3 fingers, 3 fingers. Now we're gonna get our middle, and you can measure it if you'd like, or you can just eyeball it. And get your middle wreath, your middle point, and then make your little legs. We're gonna do the same thing that we did on each of our sides to have 3 legs. These are so cute to make. You're gonna get addicted. I am. Okay, so now we have our 3 little legs. And we're gonna get the halfway point between our first and middle and between our last and our middle. And we're gonna do the same thing and put 3 chenille stems right here and right here. I'll be right back. So this is what we have. We have 15 little legs, one facing the center, one facing the left, one facing the right. So let's put that aside for just a sec. That's gonna be our base. And let's get our Deco Mesh. So I'm gonna be using 2 different colors, or 2 different, I guess it's 3 different colors, but 2 different mesh. So because we have 15 little legs, that'll be 15 pieces of Deco Mesh. I am going to cut 8 black ones and 7 of these. All of them the same length, 30 inches. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so all the mesh is cut. Now let's put it on our wreath. So we're gonna get our Deco Mesh and we're gonna roll the sides like this. Roll this side like this, and then scrunch it in the middle. And then you get this cute little butterfly. So we're gonna put that on our edge. Okay. And then just close our chenille stem around our Deco Mesh to secure it. Now that's the way I do it, it's quicker, but if you are not comfortable doing that way, or your fingers hurt, you have arthritis, or that's just not working for you, let me show you a cheat sheet, or a cheat way to do it, okay? So you can get your little clothes hangers, and you can roll out your Deco Mesh, put something heavy like your rotary cutter, your scissors on one side, okay? And then Deco Mesh naturally just rolls, so it works with you, not against you. You can roll your Deco Mesh a wee bit there, a couple rolls, and then put your little clip on that side, turn it around, put your weight on the other side, and just let your Deco Mesh do what it does best, which is roll. It rolls. Get your clothespin, chip clip, whatever, and close it. So now you have 2 chip clips holding the 2 little rolls at the end. And now you can just put your weight back, and just with your fingers, bring the other side towards you, get rid of your chip clips, and you have your butterfly, which looks exactly the same. So either method doesn't matter, whatever works for you. We're gonna put this one on the other side. So if you started on your left side, this will go on your right side. If you started on your right side, this will go on your left side, okay? And then we are going to do our, this mesh is not as rolly, it's a different material, it's kind of like cloth material. So this is gonna be a little bit more work to roll, but roll that on one side, and then roll it on the other side. And then scrunch it together. So you have that. So we're gonna put this one in the middle, right between the 2 black ones, okay? And tie that, secure it with our chenille stem. And this, and this is what you have. I know, and it looks not impressive, but I promise you, as we build all the way up, it will look very full. So I'm going to be alternating colors. So I started black, or pink and green, and then black. Now I'm going to start with, and then our next row is going to be pink, black, pink, and we'll just keep alternating between the 2 colors. So let's start with our pink and green. Roll that in. Use a chip clip. roll the other side. And then put them together. We get our butterfly. Now let's take that and put it on the next chenille stem. Now we're gonna have to lift the ends. You can see this. We're gonna have to lift our ends because the Deco Mesh is going to run into each other. But this is what's gonna make it look full. So we are going to make sure, separate our little Deco Mesh like this so that one isn't overlapping the other, but they're both kind of next to each other. Stay with me, I promise it's gonna look cute. Doesn't look like it in the beginning, I know, but it will. So then here we will use, see this one is cloth, so it doesn't roll as easy. So I think if you use a cloth one like I'm using, for cloth you might want to use the chip method, otherwise your edges are gonna look kind of funky, sticking out everywhere. I like cloth mesh, it's pretty, it's just a different texture, so it doesn't do what you want the way the other Deco Mesh does. Okay, so this one's gonna go on the outer edge. And again, let's lift our corners so that nothing is overlapping with each other. Okay, so that's so far what it looks like, and we're gonna keep doing that. We started with pink, now we're gonna do black again. Close that up, and we'll just be alternating all the way down our painter stick. So I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be right back. All right, so this is our base. Isn't it cute? I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna decide which side do I want to be the top and which side do I want to be the bottom. And I think I want this to be my top. Okay, so we're gonna get a chenille stem because we want to be able to hang this thing, right? So we're gonna go on the back of our swag base, and we're just gonna shove this in there and just tie it. Okay, just tie it in there and then just tie the ends together. And that's how we're gonna hang it. All right, so I'll show you a close-up. I just tied that. That's what we're gonna use to tie it, and that's gonna be the top, okay? Okay, so we did it, or I did it as I was making and adding my Deco Mesh, but we wanna make sure to separate our Deco Mesh. Deco Mesh does like to stick together. All right, so here we go. Now, I'm gonna turn my glue gun on while I do this next step. Okay, so I needed to get my kids real quick, but I'm back. Okay, so we left off with our swag base. Let's put this to the side and let's get our ribbon. So I've already been cutting some of our ribbon. We're gonna get our ribbon and we are gonna cut it 15 inches, okay? So depending on how many ribbons you're going to use, how many different ribbons you're going to use will determine how many pieces we're going to cut. So we are going to put ribbon on the 5 left and the 5 left and the 5 right edges of our swag. So if you're using 1 ribbon, you would cut 10 pieces, right? If you're using 2 ribbons, you would cut a total of 20 pieces. If you're using 3, you would cut a total of 30, and so on. So, and if you want to alternate colors, you know, you would just decide how many you want, but keep in mind it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of ribbon. So just distribute it however you want, okay? But each piece is going to be 15 inches. And I'm going to cut that with my ribbon scissors. So these are my mesh scissors. These are my ribbon scissors. These are the Holy Grail scissors. Why? Let me tell you why. Because these ribbon scissors only cut ribbon cloth so they stay sharper. Once you start cutting paper and you start cutting all kinds of other things, it dulls the blade, and then your ribbon will kind of fray at the end and it just won't look like a sharp, clean surgical cut. So get yourself some ribbon scissors. Let no one, not your children, not your husband, not your parents, no one touch those scissors except to cut ribbon. Everyone in my house is afraid of these scissors. So cut these. I do have a link to some. You can get them on Amazon. They're relatively inexpensive. It's just not using it for other things, to cut other things. They're sharper than most scissors, so they are sharper, and to keep them sharper, don't cut anything but ribbon. I will have a link if you want to get them on Amazon. They're really not expensive. Just don't let anyone touch them. So, let's see. I need two more pinks. And I'm using pinks and green and black to kind of just match the overall color that I have. I wanted to keep it to those three colors. And we decided the other side was the top. So let's put our ribbon. So remember our little Chanel stems, our little legs? Remember these little legs that we used to tie them? Well, we're gonna use them again. So we are going to get our ribbon and we're going to fold it in half. Okay, get this ribbon and fold it in half. Then I am going to put one on top of the other. Okay, make sure they're even. And then I'm going to scrunch that center part. Isn't that cute? Going to scrunch it, okay? Then I'm going to just kind of make it into a little V. And then I'm going to open up our Chanel stem that was on the edge. And then I'm just gonna stick my ribbon in it and then tie it back up again. Okay, I'll fluff this out at the end, not right now. So you can either go work this way and then work this way. I'm going to use just this black, look at this cute black glitter. Yeah, I'm gonna use this by itself. So I think this looks cute, okay? Then I'm going to fold that. Kind of looks like a little A. And then I'm going to find the following Chanel stem and I am going to open it and stick my ribbon in there. And then I'm going to close it back up. Okay, and then that's what it looks like so far. And our center ribbon is going to be the pink in the back with this cute spider web ribbon. Flatten them out so they're nice and flat. Okay, scrunch it in the middle. It looks like a little V. And then we are going to open up our Chanel stem, put that right in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to do my black again. So I'm alternating the colors that I'm using. I will have one center one, two black ones, and then the two end ones will match also. Okay, got my little V. It's like a little bat, huh? A little bat, little cute glittery bat. And I will put that in there. And do our last one. This is not a long wreath to make either. It does not take that much time to make the swag the way that I show you how to do it. Okay, I will fluff these out at the end because I'm gonna be doing all kinds of stuff where they're gonna get moved everywhere. But this is what the top looks like thus far. Not the top, the side. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, same order that we did this side, okay? And when I'm done, I'll be right back. All right, so let me show you a close-up of our base. Now, we are gonna fix these ribbons, don't worry. We just have a lot to do still, so there's no point in doing that 2 times. So, isn't that cute? Oh, I am loving this base. Okay, now let's put our skeletons. So these are really lightweight, they're styrofoam. So I was thinking, I know you're upside down, so I apologize. But I was thinking of putting one there, one here, and then right here. Yeah. So this is how I'm going to kind of put them on there. So now that I know where I want them, I'm gonna get my trusty little glue gun, and I am just going to put glue on my skulls and glue them on. And I'm gonna wiggle them a little bit because this is plastic, the mesh is plastic, and it melts with the glue. So if you kind of move it a little bit, it just adheres it better. Okay, so one of them is on. Now let's put the next one on. I'm a little too generous with the glue. You probably don't need to use as much glue as I do, but I'm always in fear. Like, I'm in Texas and it's hot. Like, what if the, you know, this comes off or whatever? So, put that one there. Just wiggle it a little bit, okay? And then let's put the last skull. Such a little space back here. Okay. You guys can see better from the side view. And put our last skull. And I'm just putting the glue on the back. Like I said, I know I use a lot of glue. You guys see this? This is what it looks like so far. Okay guys, I'm gonna put you on an angle to see a bird's eye view so you guys can see me put the rest of the stuff in. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have these pretty black flowers and some pink flowers that match our wreath perfectly. So we're just gonna glue them in. Just put some glue on our flower. And just glue them in. You can kind of just play with them where we want them. So let's just start gluing in. And we want to keep our stems somewhat long because we don't want them squished inside. Then you can't see them. We want to see our flowers. So we're going to keep our stems a little long so they can pop out. We don't want them just squished inside. I am loving how this is turning out. Look at that. Look how full this looks. And this is a painter's stick and mesh. That's it. You can make a full, you can trick everyone and make a full base. Just with, oh, there's a little fray piece. Just with a painter's stick and mesh. It's just knowing how to position your mesh so that it has volume. I can't see the camera, so I don't know if I moved it out of the way, sorry. Look at how pretty this is. This could even go for a Dia de los Muertos if you're trying to do a Dia de los Muertos theme. Day of the Dead. This would work for that. I think it's the bright colors. But I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. Can you guys tell my Tumblr? I love pink. And you know, Halloween's not a pink color holiday, but I found a way. And this year there's everything pink. That seems to be the craze. I think it'll probably be the same thing for next year. They tend to last a couple years. So I was super excited. I'm like, yes, I can do pink. Now, if you want to be extra, you could Mod Podge and add some glitter to your flowers. Oh, I can do this one. And give it, you know, some more glitter since our skeletons have glitter. So this is our Halloween swag. I love this. This is so going on my door. This is the wreath that's gonna be on my door. I love pink, I love Halloween, and this just gives me the best of both worlds. Look at how full this came out. Look how, from the side, just look at that. That is huge. This is the back. There's our little hoop to hang it from our door. It is so lightweight as well. As big as this is, you would think this is heavy. Nope, not heavy because our base was a painter's stick. So this is what it will look like. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what state you're watching me from. I am in Texas. good old Texas. So I will see you guys on the next tutorial. Bye.